So this game was clearly made for me because when I bought it, a copy was sent to my house, and I don't even know why. I bought it on Steam. But with it was a message that said, "Think you're good, mate, try Egypt," which was clearly from the developers of the game. And I have yet to win as the country of Egypt, just because their democracy is anything but. They have a total dictatorship, according to this game. Whether you play as a monster totalitarian or as a democratic leader, there's like no way to win. So I'll show you. This is nothing like the Democracy 3 that you played, or that you watched me play previously. We are going to come up with a hilarious party name right now. Call it the Fresh Dungarees Department. And then no, let's just do that. The Minority Fraught. I accidentally X'd out of the N right there, but we're gonna keep that. Notice how like the term length and term limits are the same as they are in Democracy 3, but you have the option of changing that. That's a newly added policy in this game. Difficulty, we're gonna leave it at 100 just because it's so difficult as it is. Yeah, look at, compared to the start that you have in Democracy 3, they give you garbage. Crime is down though, just because people are afraid to leave their houses. First of all, there are some familiar policies, and then there are some not so familiar policies. Also, the number of problems is insane. There's the skills shortage, which we should be dealing with first, unless there's a more difficult, well, uncompetitive economy. It does more so for the GDP as far as negative effects, right? Nope. We will try to combat skills shortage right away. Oh yeah. So obesity, asthma, classics. Internet crime is not an issue just because we don't have internet that much. Death penalty is not. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. Yeah. Look, it's up there relative to the United States. Look at how much political capital you have to start. As a dictator, you can like throw tons of force at these policies. I said that the skills shortage is the first problem that I will intend to fix. This is the first problem I will intend to fix. This is disgusting. So first of all, this game is like a little different in policies, and then there's also women are in this game. That was a demographic not expressed in Democracy 3. They don't like their genitals being mutilated, and then they also don't like the relative inequality that's a blue bubble in this game. So first things first, we are going to look up the public services. Or no, Law and Order will probably outlaw the mutilate. Well, maybe it's welfare. Yeah, there it is. Ban. First things first. That'll go down. Hey, that was only 5 political capital. That's just begging you to enact it. Next thing up, and see, okay, so this whole Law and Order tab is a mess because you have, like prison with no trial. You have this is Jewish independence. Oh, so this separates the courts from my dictatorship. Where is the straight up democracy versus dictatorship? Yeah, look at how low the Democracy 3, like, and then there's the totalitarian. Is this it? No, that's violent crime. Where's the dictatorship? Yeah, look at that. I don't know why it's in public services, but this is just it's just a slider, really. I don't know why they put it in. Oh, my money's in euros. Shoot, we need to increase the income tax immediately. Look at all that government borrowing. I can't do anything until I increase this tax. Holy crap. Breaking out the classics right away. Turn 1. Revenue administration. Okay, labor laws. We're going to counteract the common problems of democracy 3 before we try to do the unique problems here. We are going to go, oh, this is going to kill my GDP. Maybe I should wait. Yeah, maybe I'll wait on labor laws. You know, just so I can try to fix things. Yeah, again, Twitch. We have so much torture. Crap. It decreases civil uprisings, though. That's good. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do besides just trying to get this economy where it needs to be. Maternity leave. Okay, I won't touch that. I think the solution is just go straight to the economy and do rural development grants. Like, how much? What's bothering capitalists? Yeah, the low GDP, and then okay, it has to do with all of that stuff. Power blackouts. I'm pretty sure the solution is well, don't we have an exodus of, or no, that's a different problem, in which all the wealthy and educated people leave just because my government's, dependent on them. We're gonna go with technology grants, although that'll increase the skills shortage to a greater extent because it's all dependent on the amount of education or technology. Oh, this is much more difficult. Rural development grants, go. Max. We need to decrease unemployment. How much am I limited to? 50. Okay, we're done for this turn. Okay, so children's food. Pro-farmer, anti-farmer. We go, and then this is combat obesity. So without a doubt, obesity is already a huge problem. Look at that. I'm never going to be able to get that down. Everyone dislikes me. That's funny. Everyone dislikes, those things. I should deal with the corruption right away, but there's so much I need to do for the GDP in order to just, have money to fix things with. We have a positive income, but that's just because my income tax is Pac-Manning the rest of my sources of income. Government borrowing is gone because I paid it off. No, debt interest. Okay, so we need to bring the debt down insanely. How much is our military? Light defensive. I can't really do less than that. What do we got? University grant. Yeah, this is so good for the long term. Ugh. How much? Okay, how many billions do we have to play with? We have 17. Oh yeah, university grants. Oh, that makes a huge difference. Crap. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Alcohol tax. Can I increase alcohol? Okay, so alcohol abuse is not a problem. What is a problem? Military interference. Oh, the military spending directly. Well, no. The military interference is caused by the military spending and the increase in our stability, and it decreases our democracy. So maybe we should decrease the military. The military's taken up quite a bit, actually. We're going to cut that down to 10 billion just to afford ourselves some more money. Is this right to demonstrate? Okay, again, I'm sticking with the fact that I'm not going to play around with this Law and Order tab too much before this starts looking better. We need to get the productivity up. Okay. That's just the big ones. Health and education are decreasing our productivity. Hopefully those university grants is going to save the day. I didn't touch health to a greater extent. Maybe I can fix the obesity and that'll redeem the health in our country. Look at that. As soon as something bad happens to you, you die. Oh, pollution's a big one. But I can't fix pollution without hurting the economy. I mean, maybe if I did like a hybrid cars initiative. I don't know where that is. Subsidized school buses. That will probably just make parents happy. I don't think it'll help the education system that much. Community policing. How much of a problem is crime? I don't think crime... Yeah, I'm not going to bother with community policing as long as... Oh, so... Yeah, racial tension is up. Look at that. We need to... I'd love to fix the tens of problems that are wrong with this country, but I first need to fix the economy. This turn is long. Holy crap, I might have to cut some of this out. Capital equipment subsidies. Buying manufacturing equipment for private businesses. Away from an agricultural-based economy. Well, no crap. Look at how expensive it is. Oh, dear. I don't have enough money. I really need another tax. Do I do junk food tax? Potential income. Oh, that's quite a bit. It's not going to be popular, but it's going to... Yeah, let's double up with a junk food tax of 50% and then a health food subsidies. That seems like a, you know, cover both ends of the double-edged sword. Boom. Look at how much I'm fixing the obesity problem. We're only going to spend 200 million. Oh, wait, this is million. We just crank that because we're working with the billions up top. Next thing, foreign intelligence interference is increasing corruption and upsetting our patriots. Yeah, let's put more toward intelligence services. And then wiretapping. A wiretapping doesn't do anything for us. It just upsets liberals. Because are we about to die? No, we're not. But this is pretty picky. Also, why did it say my security effectiveness was useless when I had like all that stuff? Freedom of the press will not increase civil uprisings all that much. Why would we not? I'm totally doing what I said I wouldn't, which is solve all the social problems before the economic. Robot research grants? Boost in productivity, increase unemployment. I need a policy that'll do both. Enterprise investment scheme. Yeah, let's just go with a good old classic. Down with socialism. Wow, that's really cheap too. Let's end it here. Oh, I shouldn't have even opened that. Let's go to the next turn because I want to have enough to do like an emergency labor laws big switch when I see the stress epidemic show up, if it ever does. Oh man, we really need to allow the drilling just to get our economy real good. Oh, I'm sorry, environmentalists. I can already hear you. Wow, so much of the country is conservative. Look at that. I wonder if that's like my doing. Next up, you have so much political... I have such an embarrassment of resources that I don't know what to do right away. Is this gerrymandering? Devolution, which grants how much the central government has over like regional levels. So this is, you know, mostly regional. This is just straight up central. That'll increase my dictatorship and increase racial tension. Decrease racial tension. Patriots don't like it. The rural like it. Yeah, let's start to devolutionize. Also, let's try to fix the economy, eh? Maybe recycling. Try to fix the environment. Oh, that increased. Oh, every environmental policy increases membership over some extent. So when the economy's doing good, but then the environment starts to feel the effects of my policies, everyone gets upset because they're a greater portion of the population. Agro dealer. So this is how I get my agricultural economy to be even better. I don't want that. Small business grants. Space program. That's probably some Gaddafi stuff, you know. Welfare. Oh, gender representative measures. For sure. Just because that gender inequality thing was also a major problem in our economic stuff. That took a ton out of me. Political relationships downgraded. This is a new one. A key trading partner that resulted from foreign relations souring. Foreign and trade investment will suffer. The GDP took a big hit. I can't even notice. Oh man, that just shows how bad things are. Okay, so that was that much. That's nothing. Oh, that sucks big time. I really need to bring unemployment down. Because where is it? It's probably like, that's gotta be like 60%. And it's just the low GDP. Oh, okay, so this is sort of like the cyclic nature of Democracy 3. Unemployment will decrease GDP, which will decrease or increase unemployment. It's like a cycle. Uncompetitive economy. If it's going down a little bit, I need to make my people do stuff. Yeah, let's go with the big one. The big monies. Look at that GDP increase. I should have done that a million years ago. Urbanism increases. That's interesting. I didn't even notice urbanism as a thing. Yeah, drugs aren't being used. Minority sexualities. All this does is make people mad. Is there a happy... Yeah. Equal rights. Never a bad thing. Torture. I shouldn't have opened that. Oh man, because then I look totally bad about just walking away from my problems. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, the term limit. You can increase how much your presidency can last, all the way to like infinite. But that's an absurd amount of political capital that only a dictator would be able to pull off. That's the junk food. Please tell me obesity is going down. Oh, wait, that's asthma. Sorry. Hey, wonderful. Agricultural efficiency, eh? I mean, that depends about infrastructure. Yeah, infrastructure is trash. We need to increase foreign investment. How do we do that? How do we... Okay, it's gotta be a foreign policy thing. Foreign aid petition. It looks like we're weak, but we'll get investment out of it. This is the begging policy. Regional integration tariffs. Wow, this is where the in-depth political simulator starts to show itself. Yeah, these will just upset patriots, but get me to where I need to be. Oh, okay. Foreign aid received. That's what we need, man. Capitalists don't like it. How's our road building? can't do much more than that. Toll roads are low. Oh, how's our cops? Corruption goes way down. Yes. And then civil uprising. Political power is just straight up just the perfect policy right there, but it costs so much. Judicial independence. Yeah, again, another like gorgeous policy that only makes liberals happy and increases democracy, but costs like upwards of 40 political capital. We're gonna end it this turn, I think. Please don't be the stress epidemic. Celebrity dies in prison. Why did we... A performer died. Oh, and then people are protesting. Ooh. So... This'll probably... It's just a power difference. I'm gonna launch an inquiry. Because I don't know what, you know, I gotta work toward tolerating civil unrest. Another turn. How many turns I've been in? Well, I got 12 until the election that I'm not going to win. I really need the economy to save the day. Are there any, you know, I saw technology grants. No, there's not. Well... I'm really getting too close to canceling maternity leave. We're gonna do some... Oh, both of these look great. Which one costs more? Space program costs way more. Yeah. Financial services regulation. Reduces financial crime, which is not even a thing right now. I don't think. Small business grants. Nah, let's just go to space. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, the debt. The debt's bad. Anyway, let's do another tax thing that I saw with the school tax credits. Please tell me this also... No, it doesn't really... It doesn't really combat the skills shortage that much. Why don't the poor like it? Oh, because it just boosts private schooling. Well, that's better than... I mean... I like competition. There. And then we get 40. So let's just do this perfect... Not... Is it this policy? Yeah, why would we not? Just throw it at that. 0 political capital, that's how things should be. Downgraded, I'm doing so much. What the heck? Go straight there. Okay, so how does it get downgraded from nothing? And then that decreases it even more. It's just a beating that I'm taking. I'm doing so much for the, look at that ship of space, come on. No, we can't even adjust labor laws because that'll just decrease our thing. How come I don't have as much political capital as I once did? Oh, well, it's because I started with 0. Okay, that's actually a big chunk relative to things. Could I just have canceled judicial independence? I mean, I don't think it'll benefit me. Right to demonstrate, oh, we can't do that. Oh, how is our creationism versus evolution? Both systems taught. Okay. Freedom of ideas? Religious persecution is up. Civil service wage. Man, a lot of these. The public services tab is the one that I know the least. Legislative independence. That's another. That belongs in law and order, really. We need money. And our expenditure, oh no. Look at what I did. Look at how Government borrowing. Okay, we need to increase taxes. Big time. Or just cut. No, we already cut the military. Crap. Egypt has no money.